At one point, I had to realize that those old cliches and warnings that the elders used to give us are here for a reason. And it's because a lot of them are true. I remember when the elders used to say, don't tell people your dreams and your goals. And I used to feel like, well, if it's my tribe, if it's people I trust, I should be able to tell them my dreams because they're not going to want to work against me, right? Like, they love me. They're my friends. They're my family, the people who care about me, people I trust. They wouldn't work against me, but sometimes it's not so much about them trying to work against you. Sometimes they will try to become you. It's almost like a form of mirroring. And when we talk about mirroring, we're often talking about like gestures and speech patterns and behaviors that people will copy almost unconsciously. But sometimes people will unconsciously and consciously copy or mirror your life, your goals. They will adopt the things that you say as their own. And it's usually because they don't really know who they are as a person. And they are fascinated, or you may trigger some ideas that, oh, I want that too. I want that too. They will try to become you. It's a form of mirroring. So I used to be a person who would tell my tribe everything. I would talk about, my dreams and my goals and the life I wanted and things I wanted to do. And then I realized that I had one friend who all of my goals would become her goals. And at first I was in denial about the mirroring thing, even though people around us would talk about it. Like people, around us would warn me, like, do you not kind of feel like it's weird? Because the mirroring was also aesthetic, like aesthetically, like behaviors, gestures, the dressing, lifestyle, things like that. And I would be like, oh no, I don't think so. I don't think so. But then when my goals and my ideas started being mirrored, that's when I kind of heeded the red flags. And this is why I always advise about people like being fascinated with having a twin. Like, oh, my best friend is my twin. My best friend is my twin. Because sometimes that person may not necessarily be your genuine twin. Sometimes they're just mirroring your personality and mirroring your goals and desires. And you have to be careful about that because your lifestyle will start to become their lifestyle. And this can be dangerous. So red flags I started to notice that made me really kind of like back away from the friendship that you all may want to pay attention to is, again, mirroring. It started out with small, with mirroring gestures and behaviors and aesthetics and style and things like that, to mirroring goals. So like my dream car, which is very unique. It's not a lot of people's dream car. It's based on my granddaddy's old car, became her dream car. My dream type of spouse became her dream type of spouse. And so that's when it started getting like, this is a little weird. Those are things you want to look out for. Look out for mirroring. It can be dangerous, but also sometimes you just got to keep things to yourself. And it's not because people are going to hate on you. Sometimes they will try to become you, and that can be dangerous. There are a couple reasons why this could end up being dangerous. One is because, as someone indicated in the comments, it's draining, right? Because of course it's a lot of gaslighting that's happening when you are confronting them about like, hey, am I tripping? Or like, why are you doing this? Like, is it, they will gaslight you and make it seem like you crazy, like you tripping, you overthinking, or this is just a twin thing. This is just what sisters or friends do. And it's like, well, maybe I am tripping. Maybe I am overthinking. So they will gaslight you out of following your spirit of discernment and following your intuition. So, that's a reason that it's dangerous. You will end up drained. Another reason it's dangerous, and the biggest one, is that oftentimes they will try to sabotage you. They will try to ruin what you are doing, get in the way of what you are doing, sabotage your character, sabotage your goals, sabotage your moves, because they want to do what you are doing. And this is the most physically dangerous one. This is the one where you have to be like, okay, I'm not tripping because I can actively tell that you are trying to disparage my character. You're trying to stop me from progressing in life and completing my goals, achieving my goals. Or sometimes they will be in secret competition because, again, they're mirroring you. So they're mirroring your lifestyle, your goals, and they'll try to get to it before you get to it to cover up the fact that they are mirroring you. So overall, it's dangerous, not because it's just not just because it's draining to your energy, which is huge, but also because they will literally try to sabotage you if you don't get away fast enough. So if you are in this situation, get away, because you don't know how far it's going to go. And the reason that I did end up ending the friendship and like getting away as soon as possible is because somebody who was close to her came to me after a big revelation. They came to me and was like, hey, you need to get out this situation before something real crazy happens, because this is not a healthy situation. And I got out immediately. So in a healthy relationship, there will definitely be some shared behaviors and sayings and gestures and things like that, right? But if you want to know whether or not a relationship is healthy versus is mirroring occurring, there are 3 huge red flags that I'll share. So red flag number 1, as I said in the previous video, is when the person is clearly trying to become you. That's what mirroring is about, right? So if they start adopting your lifestyle, your goals, like verbatim, the same things you said you wanted in life, they now want in life. They actually start taking steps to pursue it. So they will start like following in your footsteps in your lifestyle. That's adopting the same lifestyle. The second huge red flag is they start telling your life stories as though they're their life stories. So you will tell them something happened to you or tell them a story about your life, and they will go tell someone else that same story, but make themselves the main character and exclude you. And you think about what happens psychologically for the person to do that. They are eliminating you from your own life story. So that's a huge red flag. Third red flag is the thoughts. They do the same thing with your thoughts. So they will come have a conversation with you and pick your brain and take your thoughts, and they may have a certain opinion, but then we'll turn around and have that same conversation with someone else and repeat what you said as though they're their own thoughts, right? So they're adopting your thoughts. So adopting your lifestyle, adopting your thoughts, and adopting your life story. These are huge red flags that you need to go. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm being very clear when I say that mirroring is normal in children. However, it's not something that should be normalized for too long, right? So children will often mirror their parents and other children. And really what they're doing is they're just doing what they see modeled. They're just mirroring or imitating what they see other people get reinforced for, get attention for, get praised for. So it all comes down to reinforcement. Oftentimes when children are young, they will do things that they see their parents do, and the parent has a very big reaction. So if they say something that their parent is known for saying, or they behave like their parent, the parent is like, oh my God, you just like me, you my baby, my twin, da, da, da. And that's natural because you're excited that your child acts like you or has a big personality, which is the example you gave. They're excited that their child has a big personality like they do. So you reinforce that by giving them attention. And that makes them just want to do it again and again and again. And this happens on the playground when they imitate other children. You know, they're getting the attention, they're getting praise for doing something that they see other people do. And it's a natural thing, but it's something that we want to be mindful to combat by giving praise, giving positive reinforcement, giving it a lot of attention for their own unique traits and behaviors as well. So when your child does something that is unique to them, you want to give them even more praise than you give them when they imitate you or imitate what they see. You also want to give your child a lot of choices in life, right? And honor their choices. So we have to get away from that old school parenting of you going to do what I say. No, give your child a choice in what they want to eat for lunch or dinner or breakfast. Ask them, hey, do you want the peanut butter and jelly or would you like a turkey sandwich? If they want a turkey sandwich, oh, that sounds like a good choice. Ooh, that's delicious. You want to give big praise, big attention, big reinforcers for them being their own unique self. Do this when they pick out their clothes for school. Oh, you want to wear that shirt with those? Oh, that's a nice outfit. I like that. Because what this is doing is it's giving them, again, the positive reinforcement, the praise, the attention for being a unique person. And it's honoring their value of opinion. It's honoring their value of choice. So then they grow into adults who feel like, okay, well, what I want matters. What I think matters. How I feel matters. My choice matters. And that makes them more comfortable being their own unique person. If we don't give children a lot of options, and if we don't honor their choice, honor their thoughts, honor their morals, their values, their own personal unique traits, behaviors, opinions, they will become people who are going to mirror the people who get that honor, who get that praise, and who get that attention. They will become mirrorers. So we don't want that to happen. Again, just honor their own unique traits, thoughts, opinions, choices. It will help in the long run. I hope this helps. Much love.